Going to a restaurant is always a fun and enjoyable experience. You can eat whatever you want, however you want, and in the quantity you want. But on the menu, sometimes you can find something special. You can find the challenge. The challenge is usually a huge amount of food with a price on it varying from $15 up to $100 and more sometimes. And the challenge is, if you can finish it under a set of time, the meal is free. And you might even win a t-shirt or something. Through many generations of men and women, many tried that challenge, and many of them failed, and only a small portion of them succeeded. People around the world discovered a secret power that not that many people have in the whole world, and that secret power is they have the power to eat whatever they want, whenever they want, and in however quantities they want. But there is always a limit, and that limit, once you achieve it, you're done. You can't eat that much more, or you feel like you're gonna puke or something. However, limits are meant to be broken, and the only limit is infinity. And today, we're going to be talking about one very famous YouTuber in the platform I call Mr. Beard. Well, hello there, how you doing? You hungry? You better go get a snack before we start this. Now, shall we? There are some special kinds of human beings living on the earth, made from the same flesh and blood, but their eating capabilities are supernatural and out of this world. The amount of food they can eat in one sitting is unreal, and today we're going to dive into the world of Mr. Beard and his famous channel with more than 1 billion views, Beard Meets Food. The incredible world of food challenges and a healthy lifestyle that keeps you in shape. Food is a necessity. Everybody has to eat every day a specific amount of calories, a specific amount of nutrients to help the body stay healthy. And dependent to each diet and each lifestyle, each person in the world can get a different result from the lifestyle and the eating habits they have. There are 2 types of heavy eaters in my opinion, and I classify them into 2 cases. The first case is people that can allow themselves to eat whatever they want, however they want, in however quantity they want. Again,
7-pound big old belly buster burger challenge. I've got 40 minutes to finish. There's this massive beef patty, a whole bunch of healthy vegetables. We've got lettuce, onions, tomatoes, 14 tablespoons of mayonnaise, huge bun, and then there is Monterey Jack cheese on top. Let's get this challenge started.
you mix that to a serious case of laziness, and that's where you have huge bodies with more than 600 pounds because they allow themselves to eat that much and not even work out at the same time to kind of, recuperate in a way. That proves that those kind of people don't actually take care of themselves, and that's how at the end they end up dying. Sorry, that was kind of dark. But this first scenario is what's common with people starting to let go of the reins and feeding like crazy every time they can. Especially since the mukbang era and all of those crazy videos going around the web where people eat crazy quantities of food, and the thumbnail is so crazy that it will truly make you click on it so fast. They were clickbaiting us so bad though. I mean, as soon as you see one of those kind of thumbnails, that's it. Like, you want to see what happened. And the second case of people, on the other hand, can absolutely demolish a whole table of food and not break any sweat and not even gain weight from it.
40 slices of bacon.
Right.
An entire tomato.
All right.
8 servings of cheese.
Okay.
8 servings of chili and 16 slices of cheese.
So it's a lot. And it's
Yeah.
20,000 calories.
19,964. Almost.
We could round it up, right? Oh man, it's dripping as well. And you cook these things in lard?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Keep the flavor in there.
I'm at the world famous Heart Attack Grill today.
Through the years and through the videos, some YouTubers, for example, can eat astronomical amounts of food and not gain any weight. So what's the secret? How come some channels out there make it and some don't. When you clearly see that one YouTuber is keeping up with his health and not is clearly not. Mr. Beard is a British competitive eater and YouTuber born in July 1985 in Leeds. He is formally known around the platform for being Mr. Beard, famous for his very long beard that he entertains very regularly and where he might catch some food sometimes. Before starting his career as a YouTuber and a competitive eater, Mr. Beard was a banker, place where he actually met his future wife/girlfriend that everybody calls Mrs. Beard. That's funny though. Before, Mr. Beard was just like everybody else. He would eat normal quantities of food and he would absolutely demolish all the kind of food that he would get, but he would never go into the excess in a way where he would try and do a challenge in a way. But after some time he really started to eat a lot of food and a lot of food and a lot of food, but at the same time he was also exercising, which means that yes, after eating a lot of food you gain some weight, but after exercising that weight goes down again, so that means by the end he looks like he's not even gaining weight no more. And all of that because let's not forget he's also a qualified trainer, and that is very good for him because he can literally help himself right there. From the very beginning he adapted a very specific diet, which is to demolish all the food he wants when he wants to.
Outrageous, depraved even. They are so full of fat. It does feel like a bit of a crime to eat them, to be honest.
Ugh.
But after that, he goes to train for at least 2 hours a day. The rest of the time, he eats little meals or he just eats some yogurt until his body is ready to demolish again. It is a cycle. And once you know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, you can actually start to go on that cycle and everything is perfectly working for you and you can be successful. And for Mr. Beard, as soon as he found the secret formula that actually works for him, hey, it's actually working. He even said, and I quote, competitive eating together with 2 hours weight training per day has improved his body fat ratio over 5 years. So you're gonna ask me, is everybody able and capable of doing the same kind of diet or lifestyle that Mr. Beard? I'm gonna tell you no. Why? Well, first, if you were just able to demolish all the food that you can whenever you can, maybe in that case. But if you're a regular mortal just like everybody else, you got no chance. I mean, when you see a 5-pound burger coming your way, personally, I don't think I'm gonna be finishing that up. And that's why I don't think that many people are gonna be able to finish it too. And then it's also a question of keeping up with the training. Training means eating a huge sum of food every single time you go somewhere and eat. That's what you consider as training. So are you even up for that? And basically it all comes down to the willpower and your willpower to continue with this formula and this cycle to keep up with that lifestyle that Mr. Beard has right now. And hey, if you really put your mind into it, everything is possible. Everybody is capable of everything. But the envy, that specifically, I don't think that will exists in a bunch of people. But for Mr. Beard, just like I said, he is a legend among legends when it comes to eating as much food as you want on the platform. And for Mr. Beard, I guess his superpower is eating. Like my superpower is to make people like this video and subscribe to the channel for more epic videos in the future. Oh, and don't forget to comment and share it. Mr. Beard, from his real name, Adam Warren, started his first eating challenge around 2014. And in 2015, he officially created his YouTube channel called Beard Meets Food. The channel started with a follow-up to his diet where his body fat went down by 8%, which is pretty cool. And today he already has more than 1 million subscribers and more than 1 billion views in general. After that, he started traveling around the UK, other parts of Europe, the US, and Canada to various kinds of restaurants or random places that offers a food challenge. He basically goes around everywhere he can and he will definitely try any place that has a challenge for him. It can be a big restaurant, it can be a little bistro, it can be literally anywhere. He will do the challenge. What matters is the challenge. So if you guys have a challenge up in your city, put it on social media. put a picture on and put the challenge. That way Mr. Beard can see it and can go to that place too. And until today, Mr. Beard has done more than 600 challenges and still counting. And until today, he only failed 15 times. So out of 600, he succeeded 585 times, which is a lot. Damn, that's a pretty impressive number. And I can definitely tell you, his hardest one was the man versus dog challenge, which is a 4-foot hot dog consisting of 2 pounds of bread, 4 pounds of hot dog sausage, 4 pounds of beef chili, and a pound of shredded cheese. Damn, that's a lot of food. Can you finish it though? His videos consist of him in front of the camera, 2 to be precise. He sits there with the food in front of him and everybody gets to watch him destroy everything on the plate. All of that with his voiceover, which animates the moment when he's eating, which animates the silence moment when he's actually eating. So it actually works perfect for him. Oh, and don't forget about his famous catchphrase, "Let's get it! Who's good? 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 Who's good?" He always starts his challenges like that. Oh, and he always has a timer. That way, it gives him an idea, and it gives us an idea of how fast you can actually eat that challenge in a way. The only thing he can't stand are spicy food, mushrooms and Brussels sprouts, and no denying that I dislike them as well. And after he's done with his challenge, he likes to order something from the dessert menu. Why? Because the sweetness helps him break the monotony of the flavor, and it kind of regulates his taste buds from sugar and salt kind of in a way. People absolutely get shocked when he asks for the dessert menu and he actually gets a dessert every time. On the same timeline, Mr. Beard has also begun competing professionally in 2017 and has competed in Nathan's hot dog eating contest in 2019 and placed 10th, which is pretty awesome. I mean, the guy is just like a hole where you can start to dump food in it. I mean, swear to God. Let's get it. At the same time, Mr. Beard co-hosts the Breaking Beard podcast with Josh Gudgeon, which is, I think, available on all platforms. And starting 2020, Mr. Beard has been releasing a music video every December for a charitable cause. All the money generated from the sale of downloads and streaming royalties are donated to the Stroke Association. And this association means a lot to him because his father passed away from a stroke. That's very honorable of him. So in 2020, he makes a music video called Garlic Bread, followed with the 2021 I Want Chicken Wings, then I Got Cheesecake in 2022, and Grab the Mince Pies in 2023. And let's see what he's gonna be able to pull off this December. The lesson we get from Mr. Beard is that it is completely fine to go on a total rampage on a whole bunch of food once in a while. But if you want to do it, you gotta have a system to help you in and out of that rampage in a way. In between big meals like this, don't eat too much. Especially eat healthy stuff, for example a salad with some tuna, and train. Go to the gym, exercise for at least 2 hours a day. Trying to regulate and have a balance between food and health is the perfect formula, and keeping up with this formula is the challenge. Generally, he is an amazing example for the people, showing that everything is possible when you know what you're doing, even when you're trying to manage 10 pounds of food in one sitting. Mr. Beard is an amazing guy that loves what he does, and it's amazing that we actually get to experience his journey on these videos. His channel has existed since 2015 and it's already made more than 1 billion views, and he is known as UK's best professional eater. All we can wish for Mr. Beard in the future is for him to make us more videos so that he can amaze us way more again in the future.
The only reason I'm on planet Earth now is to kind of like try and, it sounds a bit wanky, but it's trying to entertain people. There are people buried in metrics and they think, oh, I need more and more, better and better. And then there are people that just make stuff because they want to make stuff. And I'm in that category. And I'm thankful to be.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it, and comment down below. Let's get it! Who's gonna? Who's gonna? Who's gonna? Who's gonna? Who's gonna? Who's gonna?
That was a good one. You see, that was like nice, punchy and concise.